100% from the field.
We're ready to begin with San Diego State. We have student athletes Max Holtzel, Malik Polk, Jeremy Hemsley, Coach Steve Fisher. Coach, if we can start with you, some thoughts on tonight's game.
We played really, really good. I think that's obvious. The first half was both teams playing exceptional offensive basketball. We couldn't stop them consistently, nor could they stop us. And we finally, in the second half, got a few stops, got a little separation, played smart, found a way to do what others were saying, where have you been all year? Make baskets. But we did it the right way. I mean, it's obvious that Malik was a pretty hard guy to guard, and we did a good job of finding him. Max Hostel had 5 threes against him in the first game, so he was no secret. They knew he could shoot, and he had, I believe, 5 more tonight. So we played the best we played all year, and we picked a nice time to do it. This was a good college basketball game, and we are moving on tomorrow to play a team that's beaten us twice.
Thank you, Coach. Let's take questions for the student athletes.
Malik, first of all, can you just talk about, are you okay? What happened on that play with your knee, and are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. It's real minor. I'm still talking with the doc. Everything should be good, though. I think it's I'm not really sure if it's a minor hyperextension or not, but I should be good. It's nothing to be worried about for me or my teammates or Coach Fish.
Did you bump knees or just land wrong?
Nah, I was actually on the acceleration to block a shot. I don't know really what happened, but something got tied up down there and just didn't work out.
And as a follow-up, last night here, someone was asking if you were soft, and you kind of took offense to it a little bit. Did you just kind of carry that over tonight? Because it looked like you were playing with that kind of comment in mind.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say I've been playing aggressive just this tournament. I just feel like I've been battling with what I've been fighting all year, which is small injuries, but I'll be fine, Little injuries won't stop me. I'll still be aggressive. It's really what the game is to me. I love the game, so.
This is for any of the players. So you guys get the win last night, obviously in ugly fashion. However, you guys put 2 quarters or 2 halves together and complete offensively, defensively, you shut them down in the second half. Is this a relief to be able to, win ugly and to be able to put a complete game together?
I mean, of course, we're happy to we're happy to be moving on. I wouldn't say it's a relief. We played hard. We fought. We were down in that first game we played, and we fought back. And this game, we gave them, I think, 5 or 6 threes in the first half, and I think they only got 2 in the second half. So I think it's a fight. It's not really anything we need to be relieved about. It's just we're basketball players, and that's what we need to do. We need to fight, and whatever the outcome is if it's a win or loss, it's just something we have to deal with. But I think if we do a good job of fighting and never giving up, then everything will work out.
This is for any of the players. 13 of your first 15 shots came from inside the arc. Was that by design at all?
Go ahead, Max.
I think a common theme for us moving into March was to play inside out. We have threats like Malik, who tonight was just clearly unstoppable in the post. So yeah, I think that when we get the ball into him, it was just clear that he could just play aggressively on his man, and if somebody collapsed, then he could just throw it out and kick it to one of our shooters. But I wouldn't say it was by design. It was just kind of just how it happened.
Max, I think that was a career high. That was a career high. Did you sense that coming? Because you kind of hit a lull there where you weren't scoring much, you weren't shooting great. Was there anything that gave you an indication this game was on its way?
No, but what I'll tell you is, like, before this game, I'm sure any of our teammates, our coach will tell you that there was a collective energy and vibe that everybody was ready to go. It was a great feeling. It was something I've never felt all year, and I'm just hoping we can carry that into the next few games.
Malik, how much did you guys want this other shot at Colorado State, given how the 2 games turned out earlier this year?
Oh, very bad. Come on. Buzzer beaters for both games. You know, we kind of been itching to play them. We're going to come out with an aggressive strategy, I'm pretty sure, and we're going to sell it on and leave it all out on the court, basically. You know.
Anything else for our student athletes? Okay, we'll dismiss them at this time. Thank you, men.
Thank you, guys.
Good job, Jeremy.
Questions for Coach Fisher?
So everyone who played in today's ball game scored a basket. What does it say about the team's depth and your ability to sub them in at any time?
We've got good players. So does Boise. We're unafraid to go to the bench. And when we go to the bench, we expect somebody to come in and give us a lift. That happened last night with De'Aaron Williams. We're not here tonight without De'Aaron's play last night. Forget about points. And tonight, you know, Zylan Cheatham has been a starter. He played great. Max Hostel has been a starter. He had a career night, point-wise. So we've got a team that's capable. We've got a team that competes, and tonight we made baskets, and we're all aware we've not been a team that's made baskets with regularity this season. Tonight we did. It didn't stop at halftime. Part of that, I think, was we made a conscious effort to make an extra pass. Don't shoot hard shots. We took 14 threes against them and made 9. And I think 14 of them, 12 of them were wide open. And we stayed with it. So it feels good. It feels good to play well and have success. And that's what we did tonight against a very good team.
So you guys disrupted first team All Mountain West player Hutchison Jr. What can you say about Dakari's effort on him defensively?
Dakari Allen is a delight to coach. All he cares about is winning. In his career, we've called one play for him, and he's never batted an eye. All he wants to do is find a way to win. He can guard. He takes great pride in that. Chandler Hudson is a terrific player, and he's a hard guy to guard. And you know, Dakari stayed in front of him, but it was a collective effort. Dakari was not on him to start the game. We were worried about Reed shooting the 3, so we started Dakari on Reed. So I think it was a good team effort. Dakari had him quite a bit, but we had a lot of guys that were conscious of where is he. Don't let him drive it to the rim. Make it hard for him to get good, clean looks. Make him take hard twos.
Go ahead.
Coach, Malik said his knee is nothing, it's a minor thing, but then he also said hyperextension, which is usually not a minor thing. Do you have a sense of what it is and what his status will be for tomorrow?
I have no idea, Mark. I don't. I have no idea. Obviously, I'm concerned. Everybody is. When you have a guy that has had a lot of missed time because of injuries and he hobbles off, you worry. So rather than speculate on it, we'll wait and see. Hopefully he will be able to play. But I don't know anything more than what you do, to be honest with you. I've not talked to our doctors. I'll find out more a little bit later.
Anything else?
Steve, just how do you see the matchup going with Colorado State, given the kind of games you've had with them twice this year already that have gone right down to the wire? What do you think is going to be the key to this one?
I'm going to see if we can play a 39-minute and 49-second game, and we'll be okay. They're good. They're well coached. Larry Eustachius has done a magnificent job with that team. They're shorthanded. They play with an edge. They play with a leader in Cavell that brings energy to the whole group. And we're smart enough to know we're going to have to play and play for 40 minutes, and the two games won't have any significance on what happens tomorrow. They are as determined as we are to be playing on Saturday. So hopefully we'll play well, and we'll see what happens. But we're playing a really good team.
Okay, thank you for your time, Coach.
Yeah, thank you.
For Boise State, we have student athletes Nick Duncan, Paris Austin, Coach Leon Rice. Coach, if we can start with you, just some thoughts on tonight's game.
I thought San Diego State did a great job. They were terrific on both ends of the floor and pounded us on the glass.
Questions for our student athletes? Over here, you're right, guys.
Nick, obviously, you know, the matchup with San Diego State, they're probably not a typical 6 seed. Coach Rice mentioned the glass, I think 37-23, and they had 21 Ford second chance points. How big were some of the second chances they were getting on the glass, and you know, how big was that in the game?
Yeah, it was pivotal for us to come into this game and block out and get our defensive boards. And you know, obviously they're a very athletic team, and I mean they just came in and played harder than us. And yeah, when they get 13 offensive boards and 24 second chance points, I mean you can't win those games like that.
They came in shooting 31% from three, and they go 9 for 13. Was it, you know, defense? Was it your defense? Were they just, you know, just one of those nights for them, or how do you look at their outside shooting?
They hit shots. That's all that matters.
In that last game against Air Force, you know, you guys had 23 assists. You guys were getting a lot of really good looks. Tonight, you guys did make, I think it was 9 threes, but you guys only had 10 assists. What was different about the offense tonight?
You know, they're a good defensive team. I mean, they're a completely different team to Air Force. A lot of length. I thought we could have done a better job of kicking the ball out a little bit, and you know, we got a shot blocked about 10 times, and they just created momentum and downhill from them on offense. You know, a little different team. You can't really compare the games at all. You know, we had our chances there, but you know, they were the better team today.
Paris, and how disappointing, just with the momentum you guys came in with to this game with, to lose, you know, in the first round for the second year in a row.
It's very disappointing, you know. I think all of us take pride in winning basketball games, and tonight we didn't do that. And it always hurts to have a loss, but this one hurt a lot.
Back here.
Yeah, Nick, at one point in time in that game, you guys were up 35-29, and just kind of curious, you know, what was kind of the turning point in this game, did you feel?
Can't even remember, but I mean, that run was pretty pivotal for them going into half. They were up 5 at half time and didn't really respond well there, and didn't really turn the corner after they made a run, and they kept going, and came out at half time, and we tried to come out, but they just kept pressing, and that was it.
Go ahead.
Obviously Malik didn't play in that first game with you guys. I think he was averaging 11-ish points a game. He ties a career high of 22 today. Hotzel's averaging 7. He scores 21. How frustrating is it for, in this game is when they have their nights?
I mean, they're great players. I mean, Malik's probably one of the best gifted athletes in the conference, and he showed that, and he came out and played harder than us, and I mean, 22 points, and Max just hit threes, and we left him open on basically all of them, so that helped him out a fair bit. But we're great players, and they turned up tonight and did what they do, and Max he's a 3-point shooter, and he made 24 out of 26, and we kept let him shoot 6 and hit 5, but I mean that's what they do, and they came out and played, so credit to them.
Back here again.
Hey, Nick, I mean, this is your guys' last guaranteed game, obviously, and just kind of curious, the last 4 years been like for you, and how hopeful are you that you get at least one more?
Yeah, it'd be great to get one more, obviously, in the blue and orange. Best decision I've ever made. Love the school, love the coaching staff, loved all the players I played with. Obviously sad to go out like this, and I thought this was a pretty special group. We worked so hard, being such a young group. Obviously picked 7th and 5th, and we were right there for first all year, and doubted all year, and we got some special guys on the team, that can change Boise State program and change the culture, and that's what we've done this year, and it's just only the beginning, I think, and I firmly believe that this team will be back next year and winning these games and getting better. So I love my school, I always will. Hopefully I can get one more wherever that is, but I just love everybody in the Boise State community.
Nick, I know sometimes it does come down to the players if you guys want to play in one of those tournaments or whatever. What do you think this is different maybe than years past? Is there, you think, a chance you guys would want to go out and try to play a couple more together and take a run at some sort of championship?
I mean, no doubt. This is probably one of the closest teams I've ever been on, just in terms of cohesion, loving each other, just always sacrificing for each other. I bet, every single one of us would probably want to, play an extra game with each other. It's just a sad way to go out, and truly believe that we could have done it this year, but that's possible. Someone's going to win, someone's going to lose, and I'm sure every single one of us will want to play one more game with each other.
I just got to say, I mean, he knows where I feel about these seniors. And he knows I don't want to talk about it, and it was a tough way to go out. I'm really proud of these guys, and then he just handles all the questions and does it all for us. Just shows you why this team won games. Don't mean to break down up here, but these guys are amazing, and no matter what circumstances they face, they're always amazing. They step up for me when I don't want to be up here talking about it, because it was a tough way to end the season. And it's a group I'm really, really proud of that I coached them. And you can see why. But apologize for breaking down, but this is a special group led by some pretty amazing guys, these seniors. So I just want to say thank you to them and how much they mean to me in this program. So thank you. Good. Thanks.
Thank you, man.